hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think about it.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon. Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast? At our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps your... Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmen. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jia Shu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes with...
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest...
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward... Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Attilo!
Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. I, Dian Wei, shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape. Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
In the event of an emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario. Shall we initiate the advance?
Not fight our way through these numbers.
Father, I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
Thank you.
All my might.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. I, Dian Wei, shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape.
Let's go.
Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
In the event of an emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario.
All my might.
Shall we initiate the advance?
We cannot fight our way through these numbers.
Father, I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
Thank you.
All my might.
The plan went off without a hitch. But now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
Arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
Take this.
The eastern battlefield is shifting, but it seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe. Now, let us do what we can. Observe the situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao. Shall we initiate the advance?
This territory, the enemy officer, has been defeated.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. I, Dian Wei, shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape.
Let's go.
Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
In the event of an emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move swiftly and adapt to any
The enemy
scenario.
officer has been
Shall we
defeated.
initiate the advance?
Take this!
We cannot fight our way through these numbers.
Father, I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
Wrong. Thank you.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we dash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat?
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
The eastern battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe. Now, let us do what we can. Observe the situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao. Shall we initiate the advance?
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Take this! End this here! Time to act.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Reinforcements from outside the castle. Everyone is fighting to keep me alive. As such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
This amount of resistance was to be. Now then, it is about time for the next step.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. We have come to fell the villainous Cao Cao.
Watch out for the enemy. Time to act.
How can one man do all this? I'm possessed by a demon.
There we go. I use my strength to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail. Not ever.
Zhang Xu and Liu Biao have joined forces, as we've suspected. This will not end so easily.
The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks.
The enemy
We must
officer
take down the foes to
has
the
been
rear and
defeated.
save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd reach.
The enemy officer
Cao
has
Cao's
been defeated.
cohorts and guards are formidable.
Let's go.
Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
Lord Shu bade us to take over the enemy bases.
Let us go! We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces!
Bear witness to my power. In advancing.
Enemy reinforcements are heading for our base.
The enemy officer
We will be
has
undone
been defeated.
if they gain a foothold. We must stop them. Shall we initiate the advance?
This is the end for me. Uncle, I hope you shall remain safe.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This right.
Time to act. enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
must fall back. Blast! The new trick after nasty trick upon us.
Given the situation, Lord Cao Cao should
enemy
be able
officer
to head
has
westward,
been defeated.
capture the northwest stronghold, and raise ladders on the ramparts.
Take this.
Shall we initiate the advance?
Let's go. Take this.
What's going on? You failed to bring down one man with these numbers. You lack my resolve. That's why. I want nothing more than to see Lord Cao Cao's glorious kingdom. This is everything I have to make that happen.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
We pushed him back. Hope we can keep this momentum going. All my might. Looking rough. Turn the tables. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Afraid I've got no choice but to fall back. Looking rough.
Let's go. Take this. Concentrate. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The ladders are ready? Is ours. Let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
How many was that? I've lost count already. How many was that? I've lost count already.
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
Cao Cao flees here. There's no future for us. After him! Do not let him escape!
Go. Looking rough. Begin advancing. Won't escape, Cao Cao. Your destiny ends here.
Young Shu, you have great talent. It truly is a shame you stand against me. Still, I will allow no one to stand in the way of my destiny.
What are you doing here? I thought your mission was to save Cao Cao, was it not? Surely, you don't mean to rescue his body? What foolishness! Even if you beat all of us, you'd never succeed!
Got him now! All units, attack! How much of a monster he is! These them, surely! Bring it on! I'll take you all on at once! Take off!
Time to act. All my might. Time to act. Gotta be quicker. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take this! Looking rough. Let's go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Bear witness to my power. I'll take care of this. Take this. Win. Take this. Behold my power. Let's go then. Behold my power. Try again. Win the shooter. Take this. Behold my power. Win the shooter. It's over. You can handle this. Watch out for the enemy. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Let's go.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
You're at home, right?
Indeed. If you can walk that far, I suppose you're fine.
See you. Looking rough. The enemy officer
Not go as
has been
planned.
defeated.
I must try again later.
Looking rough.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
Bring them down. officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
Cao Cao still lives. At this rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
Let's go. Take this. Attack. The enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Good. I expected as much from you.
Tables turned.
You're finished. We end this here.
Nothing now. Take this. I can't. The enemy officer has been defeated. Sure know how to fight.
Lament or stop moving forward, nor will I dwell on the past. That is the path to domination.
Go on ahead, my lord. And don't look back, no matter what.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Dian Wei.
Dian Wei. I knew this might happen, but it is devastating all the same.
For not only Dian Wei, but even the young lord and his men to have perished, our losses this time have been severe.
But we have subjugated Jiangsu and gained a foothold in Jing province. Though the price we have paid is great, what we have gained is equally significant.
Cao Cao, you... Dian Wei was a warrior like no other, and your own son. Both of them have given their lives for you.
What of it? Do you remember what I said when my father died? We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
My lord.
To conquer a world in chaos, one must sacrifice lives as well as take them. If we dwell on each loss, we would slow to a standstill. We must focus on our vision for the future of the realm. Not even my own life is too precious to be lost in pursuit of our goal. That is how we repay the loss of life.
All that's left is to decide their fate. What do you think, Cao Cao?
Not executing them would be sure to anger those who served Dian Wei and your son.
Shichu, what do you think?
Huh? Me? Well, there's no way I'd forgive Dian Wei's killers. Then again, he had great respect for how you never let emotions cloud your judgment. I fought against you in Yu province and killed many of your troops. But still, you said that you needed my skills and let me live.
These men killed my most trusted retainer and drove me to the brink of defeat and death. There is no doubting their abilities. I will allow them to serve my cause.
So,
Mercy to you. No, I simply think it would be a waste not to utilize your talents. You must continue to be of use to me. Otherwise, I will dispose of you. That is all.
Truly impressive.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Things have gotten
I
so
heard
much-
Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer.
May I have a moment? It is truly fortunate for us to meet again. I must ask your forgiveness for the last time we met, when I simply stole your sage advice and fled. That was nothing short of insolent. For that, I must apologize. After all, it is thanks to you that I am here, serving under Lord Cao Cao's command. Surprisingly so. In fact, he saw the warrior in me and took me in, despite our former opposition. Counting on Lord Cao Cao was the right thing to do. You can see in his eyes that his ambitions do not waver. And I have you to thank for showing me the way. Words cannot express my gratitude. I hope to dedicate myself to this land and to our leader. I shall continue to better myself so that I may help Lord Cao Cao on the way towards his total conquest. I appreciate your advice. I will say that I am but a newcomer, and still in the midst of training. But if I may, I wish to cherish my friendship with you, as comrades on a path to bettering ourselves. I thank you, and hope for your guidance.
What does peace even look like?
Oh.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when...
Thank you for responding to my call. I would like to talk with you, if you don't mind. Well, I've been thinking of ending my record-keeping work. I wanted your opinion, which is why I wrote to you. Thanks to your cooperation, I've managed to collect a lot of battle records. And in the meantime, I volunteered on a number of battlefields and have gained some experience as an officer. Now that I have other duties to attend to, I find that I don't have the time to keep records. If I keep on like this, I will fail at both duties. It is not in my nature to do any less than my utmost. I feel it is right to hand my duties as record keeper over to someone new and inexperienced, as I used to be. As reluctant as I am to admit it, perhaps the time has come for me to permanently trade my brush for a sword. So my question is, will you join me in this next adventure? Really? Thank you! I was worried that giving up my role as a record keeper would make it more difficult to start a conversation with you. Anyway, this may have been a short discussion, but that's all I wish to say for now. How about we train together? Let us race one another to the training ground. I hope we can continue challenging each other until the day our Lord's vision is realized.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly...
Hey, you came as promised. It can be busy during war councils, but the rest of the time it's very quiet. Perfect for reading. Here, I have the text that you asked for last time. You have a good eye. I'm impressed. This is some fascinating stuff. I'm glad I found someone to study with. Next time we'll go and see my teacher together, I'd like to introduce you to him. I believe a broad knowledge base will be necessary in the future. And studying with others helps you see things from other perspectives. With our Lord on the cusp of rising to power and quelling the turmoil, he'll need people that can help him govern in times of peace. I think if we keep studying together, we can be of use to him. Besides that, all kinds of knowledge can have value on the battlefield. That goes for intuition too, which many say I excel in. Well, on the battlefield, there are many things that are hard to explain. Do you know what happens? When intuition strikes, all your accumulated knowledge comes together and provides you with a solution, which is all well and good. But what use is that if you don't have time to implement it? In moments like that, I always feel self-loathing. And then I keep looking back on what happened, trying to figure out what I should have done. But I've not let you speak at all. I'm sorry. I'm glad to hear you say that. I feel I can talk to you about anything. So, I should tell you. To be honest, I really just want to be close to you. All these things I've been saying are just pretext for that. Having you alongside me on the battlefield doesn't suffice. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, but I have a feeling that things are going to go our way.
Not many people can read and write.
The doctor gave me some...
You seem to be in rather high Oh, yes. Might you remember what I said to you before? You are... Does that ring true to you? Ah, excellent. I knew my faith in you was not ill-placed. What you choose will, in turn, be who you become. That's what I wanted to say. Right now, you're figuring out the path you should take. It's plain to see on your face. The path you ought to take. Oh, no. I'm afraid I was giving advice beyond my station. For what kind of person am I? What kind of person will I become? I have no right to speak of such things to others while I myself remain unsure. Well, it is a shameful thing. A further loss of face. Now you're the one encouraging me. Each time we interact, I walk away feeling energized anew. Now, I've no excuse to avoid putting my all into the matters ahead.
I hear the way Lord John...
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao...
Lord Eugene's... Lord Shunyo becomes a different person.
We have it better than most just being able to live out our days.
An expeditious advance! This is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! Time to act. Take that. Rough. Take that. Let's go. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! Time for a good old fight. Get ready!
Now! Now!
Right. I will break you! Whoa. Take this. There we go. I will break you! Whoa. Take that! Looking rough. Take that! I will break you! The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Easy. Let's go. Whoa. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that! Take that! I will break you! Whoa. Time to act. Take that. Whoa. I will break you. I can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Take this! Take that! Let's go. Hunter attack. Rough. Looking rough. Let's go. There we go. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated. I
challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Counter attack. With all my might. With all my might. Let's go. Looking rough. Take that. Counter attack. Take that! Take this! Counter attack! With all my might. Bring him down. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
More and more people are losing their families as the fighting goes on.
Counter attack. Counter attack. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Counter attack. Take that. Looking rough. Let's go. Let's get serious. Got this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Whoa. Nice. Let's go.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone!
This territory is ours. Let's go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. This is my power.
Take this.
Time to end this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I heard two important warriors were fighting over some jade object. Must be.
Concentrate. Whoa. Is that it? Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Bring him down. I will break you. With all my might. Concentrate. I will break you. I've been waiting for this. Nice. Got you. Now, until down. Bear witness to my power. All my might. I can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Sounds like the governor here's earned a fair share of animosity.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wonder.
You're here again? You really are fond of Lord Eugene working you to the bone, aren't you?
Are you going to tell me that your support of Lord Cao Cao is based solely on a desire for limitless training under Lord Eugene?
There might actually be something in that. People are starting to hail Lord Eugene's training as the most severe in the land. Anyone with a taste for that kind of thing would do whatever they could for more, eh?
All right, let's get through this session. Remember, every bit leaves us stronger. If you want to increase your chances of survival on a real battlefield, intense training like this is more effective than an easy battle.
No private conversations. I've told you more times than I can count to be in. As punishment, you'll have an additional 1,000 practice swings.
Are you serious?
Don't talk back! It's only going to get us additional drills.
Back again. You'll receive no special treatment. I wonder how long you'll be able to keep that composure up. If you've forgotten the severity of my sessions, you'll soon remember. Time to commence the drills. Prepare yourselves. You remain as unafraid of me as ever. Despite how people usually end up after repeat sessions with me. Systematic order restricts individual freedom in order to make it possible to operate as a unit. And so, you can make assumptions regarding soldiers' responses. If anything, it's better that I be feared and detested. A drop in discipline results in distracted soldiers, so yes, I will accept their hatred
if my training saves their lives. Soldiers are best poised for survival when order and discipline are sound and effective. That's what being a unit means. The reason I serve under Lord Cao Cao is because his beliefs closely align with my own. So, do not worry about me. This is my place. You too will be well served by allowing the hardships here to mold you.
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway?
Excuse me a moment. Shall we?
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready. Take right here. Gotta be quicker than this. Take this. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
Well now.
This town has gotten bigger, now that I think about it.
The scars left by Luibu's assault truly run deep.
Not many people can read and write.
Get out of the way, Ziluan. Listen to us. It has to be done for the sake of the village.
What is this? What's going on?
Bailuan. And you're here too, Chuha.
Does the village chief know what you're trying to do?
He does. The child they brought here is related to those rebels, the ones being hunted down by the Han. If the Han find out we're harboring the blood of traitors, we'll be considered traitors too. But Ziluan...
Ziluan, please, just hear him out. That child...
No, stay as you are, Ziluan. Have you all forgotten our duty? We are bound to bring peace to the realm, to protect it. We are not here to serve the Han, least of all when it would require handing over an innocent child to be put to the sword.
We know that. But if we don't give them this child, every man and woman in this village will suffer the same fate.
So instead of doing what's right, you'd rather live in a world where the Han can kill anyone who disobeys them? Listen to me, all of you. There was once a hermit who helped Emperor Gaozu found the Han Dynasty. That hermit was our forefather, the original Guardian of Peace. His goal was to find those who possessed the right qualities and teach them how to preserve peace in the realm. It was never to submit to the whims of a dying kingdom, to slaughter the weak and those deemed enemies by virtue of their birth. The Han is in its death throes. It cannot be saved, not by us nor anyone. Now is the time to stand up against it, to fulfill our true duty as guardians of peace. We must find the hero of this age and bring peace back to this land. Come, let us talk to the chief. Together, we can decide what should be done.
Storm clouds are gathering, and the sky is growing dark. I always knew it wouldn't end with the village's destruction. Ziluan, this is your last chance to turn back. This may sound strange coming from the one who set you on this path, but what awaits you is likely a past better left forgotten. I won't force you to do anything that you don't want to, least of all for my benefit. So your resolve remains unshaken. You are truly a strong man, Ziluan. Truth be told, sometimes I wonder if I've done the right thing. Perhaps it would have been better if your past had stayed forgotten. And yet, I couldn't help but try to achieve something my father never could. I thought that perhaps that I could finally claim to have surpassed my father, the man they called a saint. In the end, this has all been for my own selfish ends. Still, it's you who wants to confront your past. I set you on that course, and I cannot turn away from you now. This is my responsibility, and I will not abandon it. That's right.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! Time for a good old fight. Get ready! Bear witness. Now. Head in. Now. I will break you. Oh my God! Looking rough. Now. Take this. Whoa, I don't break you. Now. Oh my God! Take this. I will break you. I will break you now. Looking rough. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Thank you.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life, but now comes the hard part. We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen, Ziluan. This was not a mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Juha, Ziluan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed. But promise me, both of you. Once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Zulon. Thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud people. The truth is, there was never any reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place. Wherever your destiny might lead you, I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too. Into a world of peace, where we can all soar free.
Yeah.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold. Hope I get to witness it.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful.
The scars left by the weavers.
Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say a bunch of his soldiers ran off.
What does peace even look like?
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to him.
Lord Huang Gai, Lord Sheng Tu, everyone's back.
Talking back to those in power landed me a stint.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer.
What does peace even look like?
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Not many people can read and write.
Huh? Thick.
Bailuan, we've confirmed that the invaders are government forces. They already have the village completely surrounded.
How? What happened to our scouts? And even if they have somehow discovered the child's existence, how did they mobilize so quickly?
An informant. Perhaps someone who disagreed with the position you took.
You mean a traitor in the village? Someone rebelling against my decision?
You all need to run. I'll buy us some time.
Juha, you can't...
Please, Bailuan. Look after Ziluan. He was never just a stray we took in. He's so much more precious than that. Now listen. I am the strongest fighter in this village, and you two will only get in my way. Do not try to follow me. You have to live, Ziluan. Live, and create the world we dreamed of.
Juha, wait! Foolish girl! Ziluan, after her! I cannot fly with only one of my wings. We have to save her!
Juha entrusted you with her dream. She knew she would never be able to realize that dream. Yet she believed you would make it come to pass. Perhaps my father believed something similar. But Juha survived, and she appeared before you. Does that mean things are drawing to a close, Ziluan? And I will be at your side until the end.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold. Hope I get to witness it.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
What does peace even look like?
Ah, I thought you might be home. Ambush successful, as it were. Oh, but I knew you were. I precisely aimed for a time when you would be here alone. I know how busy you often are, and sought to avoid adding any more stress. There is a reason for my actions. I'd like to ask you for a personal consultation. That is, an objective evaluation of yours truly. Oh, I mean, I know I'm the one who asked, but I hardly expected you to admit as much so readily. I believe I shall require a congratulatory... One moment, please. Good. That did the trick. Perhaps with this sudden visit a troublesome topic, you wonder why I've come to visit today. I wholly understand where you're coming from. Last we met, I spoke of you, my savior, as a tool to be used in my schemes. The discourteous nature of my words has hung like a stone around my neck. Once we became comrades, I intended to make my erroneous blunders clear to you, and yet my initial remarks were so unbelievably rude. Compared to the likes of Lord Xunyu, Guojia, and Jia Xu, my lack of tactical acumen is wanting. When thinking of my blunt decorum after our meeting, I wish to crawl into a hole and disappear. Or for you to reprimand me with the greatest fury you could muster. Such desire filled my very being. And then to have you validate me so, against my expectations, I now find myself feeling dubious as a tactician. Yet overjoyed as a simple man. As such, I find my feelings in a state of abject confusion and contradiction. I must admit I find myself at a loss as to how I should go about resolving this cognitive dissonance. What? Should I continue as I have been? If you, a guardian of peace, say so, I could hardly object. I thank you for your words of encouragement. Somehow I find myself more motivated than ever, to never feel discouraged and never give up. That is my conviction. Lord Xunyu watches over me with affection, and Lord Guojia always tries to get me to speak up. Lord Jia Xu gets up to all sorts of mischief, teaching me how to better think on my feet. And you bolster my motivation and allow me to indulge in such consultations. All in all, I suppose I won't run into any issues as long as I continue to do my best. The goal of today's ambush has been fulfilled. All that remains is to use this opportunity to further close the distance between us. Now come, let us drink through the night.
More customers always show up whenever Lord Guojia does. He's popular with all types.
I can hardly believe Dianwei is really gone. I think I'm still in shock. The two of us were always together. I miss him dearly. I thought you would. But we can't stay despondent forever. Your friend said something to me. To honor those who have died. Those who survived must live life to the fullest. I will live a long life for Dianwei's sake, and continue protecting Lord Cao Cao. That is my role now.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
Well,